So much everyone for joining in for the group healing today. So today's topic, I know it's a bit strange to read, but it is our associations with the end. So before I even talk about what I wanted to address through this group healing and radical recitation, let's all take a moment to come together. So just closing our eyes, we take a few deep breaths in and out. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in a lot of positivity, a lot of guidance by masters. And breathe out any negative thoughts, patterns, or beliefs that could be preventing you from this connect. Breathe in and breathe out. And then return to normal breathing. And in this space, connect to your highest consciousness. Connect to radical consciousness. And connect to the prime resource energy. Feel them flowing to you and flowing through you. Humbly request upon the guidance of masters, healing angels, healing guides, radical masters. And then slowly, whenever you are ready, you may open your eyes. So the end. So we can look at the end in two ways, because a lot of us here are already on our spiritual journey. So we understand that physical death or end in the body needn't be the end for the soul, right? So I would like to address both today. So one is when we talk about end in terms of our body. So the whole association, our fears, our apprehensions about death, whether it's our own or our loved ones. And the second, but it's a subtler concept, but we do that more often, is our associations with the end while living our life also. And by that I mean, it can be as simple as fearing the end of a relationship, end of a job, moving into something, end of a phase of life before we transition into the next, or even just stagnation, when we feel that we are not growing anymore, we are not evolving anymore, because the only thing we are here to do in the earth school, if I may call it a school, is to keep evolving, is to keep growing, is to keep flowing and collecting and mastering experiences. And we do that through a lot of mechanisms and carrots that are given to us, like desires, fears, greed, guilt, incompletions, so that we can continue to grow, right? But the opposite also implies. So then the soul is as scared, or the subconscious mind is as scared or as fearful of not growing, of not evolving, of bringing things to a standstill, to an end. Whatever that means for you. Now, stagnation needn't just be professional stagnation. Okay, it can feel that, okay, I have nothing to look forward to in my day. Everything is taken care of for me, so I feel stagnant. Boredom. If you want an interesting life, if you want a very, very exciting life, you like small, small excitements in life, and you feel that if I am completely fulfilled in bliss, life will be so boring. That is stagnation for you. That is the end for you. So we have different associations and different definitions of the end. And today I wanted to just thought that we could all address our associations with this so-called end. Because for every end, there is a beginning. I think we all understand that. But also the fact that the concept of end is in our minds. We are completely capable of growing, evolving, flowing without having to chase, without having to run towards things, without having to not have something because of which we want something. There is a complete possibility of evolving, flowing from inspiration, just because we like to flow, just because we like to grow, and nothing else. But what comes in the way is our associations with the end. So let's begin with the physical end first, in terms of like the end of life in the body, and we move into the spiritual stagnation associations as well. So once again, as and when you connect with this concept of the end, stagnation, death, stop, standstill, whatever feelings, associations, or sensations come up for you, keep putting them in the chat box and we will address them through our recitation. We will be using R5 today, which is revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. So let's begin. R5, my belief that physical death is the end. IR5, my belief that physical death is the end. IR5, my belief that physical death is the end. IR5, my belief that physical death is the end. IR5, my fear of aging. IR5, my fear of aging. IR5, my fear of aging. IR5, my fear of getting old. IR5, my fear of getting old. IR5, my fear of getting old. IR5, my fears of the body. 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 IR5, my fear of loss. 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 IR5, my attachments. 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 IR5 my attachments. IR5 my attachment to this body. 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 IR5 my attachment to this life and lifestyle. 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 IR5 my inability to see the new beginnings. 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 IR5 my inability to open up to new possibilities. IR5 my inability to open up to new possibilities. IR5 my inability to open up to new possibilities. IR5 my inability to open up to new possibilities. IR5 my inability to open up to new possibilities. IR5 expanding my horizons. IR5 expanding my horizons. IR5 expanding my horizons. IR5 expanding my horizons. IR5 my need to thrive with detachment. 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 IR5 my fear of stagnation. 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 IR5 my adverse associations with 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 stagnation. I archive my association of fulfillment with the end. I archive my association of fulfillment with the end. I archive my association of fulfillment with the end. I archive my association of fulfillment with the end. I archive my association of fulfillment with the end. I archive my association of spiritual growth with isolation. I archive my association of spiritual growth with isolation. I archive my association of spiritual growth with isolation. I archive my association of spiritual growth with isolation. I archive my association of isolation with the end. I archive my association of isolation with the end. I archive my association of isolation with the end. I archive my association of isolation with the end. I archive my need to remain open by seeking divine assistance. I archive my need to remain open by seeking divine assistance. I archive my need to remain open by seeking divine assistance. I archive my need to remain open by seeking divine assistance. I archive growing with inspiration. I archive growing and living 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 with inspiration. It is safe and possible for me to live a fulfilled life on an ongoing basis. It is safe and possible for me to live a fulfilled life on an ongoing basis. It is safe and possible for me to live a fulfilled life on an ongoing basis. It is safe and possible for me to live a fulfilled life on an ongoing basis. How does that feel for everyone? How's everyone doing? What's happening? Do we feel possible to embrace these new ways of living? Fulfillment, joy, bliss. You know, when we live a fulfilled life, we are not even scared of the end. Those who fear the end or death are also the ones who feel that they've not lived enough or lived in a fulfilled manner. And that's why we also run away from the fear of feeling stagnant or something ending or even the physical life ending. When the life is fulfilled, when the life is in a blissful space and you know that you are being what you are meant to be, this fear is not, it's not a fear. It is something that happens. Yeah, okay. That's true. Yeah, Chandra. Okay, lovely. So how about aligning to living a fulfilled life on a daily basis so that the focus is not about the end at all? Yeah. Okay, I hope everyone's feeling settled and calm, centered. Okay. If there are anything you would like to ask, share, please let me know. All right. Okay then. So thank you everyone for joining in. Calm and peaceful. Lovely. Thank you, Anju. That's good to know. So just a word quickly. So every time you feel yourself getting restless, or you feel that I'm fearing something, just check where are you resisting, or why the reluctance to be in bliss or not live a fulfilled life. Because somewhere it is our need to move away from that causes this restlessness. So ask yourself, what will take me back to fulfillment right now, in the here and now? Will it be a glass of water? It can be very simple things. We don't have to conquer the world in one go, but when we can conquer these small things within us, that alignment and that life just flows. Aligning to live a fulfilled life. Yeah, beautiful, Chandni. That's a beautiful affirmation. We can do that. And also that it is safe and possible to live a fulfilled life on an ongoing basis. Yeah, absolutely. Also, another beautiful way of aligning is that I grow with inspiration. That's it. Or I move ahead with inspiration in a detached manner. Inspiration is fairly detached, but sometimes what happens is, the next question could be that, oh, but what if I get attached to that good life or that inspired life? So it is safe and possible to move ahead or grow or evolve with inspiration in a detached manner that keeps you in the moment, in the present, fully and completely. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.